In the turbulent waters of the West Philippine Sea, where geopolitical tensions simmer beneath the surface of maritime disputes, the Philippine Navy's fleet stands as a sentinel of national sovereignty. Among its assets, the term Conrado Yap-class evokes a dual legacy. The aging, now largely defunct patrol boats of the 1990s, and the modern, battle-ready BRP Conrado Yap, PS-30, a Pohang-class corvette acquired from South Korea in 2019. With the Navy pivoting toward modernization, the tale of the Conrado Yap-class encapsulates both the constraints of legacy systems and the promise of strategic adaptation in a region fraught with great power competition. The original Conrado Yap-class patrol boats, a dozen ex-South Korean Haksayang-class vessels transferred to the Philippine Navy in 1993, were once the backbone of its coastal defense. These small, agile craft, also known as the Schoolboy or Seahawk class, were acquired for a symbolic $100 each, a bargain that belied their limited lifespan. Designed for rapid coastal patrols, they were equipped with modest armaments, 20mm and 40mm guns, machine guns, and later upgrades like satellite communications and external fuel drums to extend their range. By 2018, however, most sources indicate these vessels were decommissioned, their aluminum hulls and outdated systems no longer viable in a navy increasingly focused on blue water capabilities. Reports from 2023 suggesting that 3 might remain in service are likely apocryphal, a product of inconsistent record-keeping or confusion with other active patrol craft. Vessels like BRP Conrado Yap, BRP Teodorico Dominado Jr., and others were officially retired as early as 2001, relegated to storage or cannibalized for parts. The Philippine Navy's practice of recommissioning ships with patchwork refits has muddied their status. But the consensus is clear. The Conrado Yap-class patrol boats are relics, their operational days over. Their legacy lies not in active service, but in the lessons they imparted about the perils of relying on aging, hand-me-down assets in a theater demanding technological parity. In contrast, the BRP Conrado Yap, a Pohang-class corvette, stands as a linchpin in the Philippine Navy's modernization efforts. Commissioned on August 5, 2019, after its transfer from South Korea as the former ex-ROKS Chungju, this 1,120-ton vessel is among the Navy's most formidable surface combatants. Armed with twin 76mm Otto Malera guns, 40mm Otto Breda cannons, triple torpedo launchers, and depth charge racks, it is a versatile platform for anti-submarine warfare, anti-surface operations, and limited anti-air defense. Its radar and sonar suites enhance its ASW role, critical in a region where submarine activity, particularly from China's expanding People's Liberation Army Navy, is a growing concern. The corvette's 30-knot speed and 4,000 nautical mile range allow it to patrol the Philippines' vast exclusive economic zone, including contested areas in the Spratly Islands. Its operational tempo reflects its strategic importance. In 2020, it faced a provocative encounter with a Chinese-type 056A corvette, which aimed its fire control radar at the Philippine ship, triggering a diplomatic protest. Such incidents underscore the BRP Conrado Yap's role as a forward-deployed symbol of Manila's resolve to assert its maritime rights against Beijing's expansive claims. The corvette's significance extends beyond its armament. It serves as a training platform, bridging the Philippine Navy's transition from legacy patrol craft to modern frigates like the Jose Rizal class and the forthcoming Miguel Malvar class. Its ASW capabilities, paired with AW-159 Wildcat helicopters, position it as a cornerstone of the Navy's anti-submarine doctrine, a response to the growing underwater threat in the South China Sea. Joint exercises, such as those with Japan's JS Harasami in 2022 and South Korean vessels in 2020, highlight its role in fostering interoperability with allied navies, a critical hedge against China's regional dominance. Yet, the BRP Conrado Yap is a solitary asset in its class, with only one confirmed in service. Discussions of acquiring a second Pohang-class corvette, potentially the ex-ROKS Andong, have surfaced, but as of 2025, no firm commitment has materialized. The ship's operational demands, maintaining a crew of 118 and sustaining complex systems, strain the Navy's limited resources. A reminder that even modern assets require robust logistical support. Looking to the future, the trajectories of the Conrado Yap-class patrol boats and the BRP Conrado Yap diverge sharply. The patrol boats, if not already scrapped, are destined for obscurity, their aluminum hulls corroding in storage or stripped for parts. Their retirement reflects a broader shift in Philippine naval strategy, which prioritizes multi-role vessels capable of operating in contested waters over small, lightly armed craft suited for coastal policing. The BRP Conrado Yap, however, is poised to remain a workhorse of the fleet, at least in the near term. Its versatility and firepower make it indispensable for sovereignty patrols, ASW missions, and regional cooperation. Yet, its future is not without challenges. The Philippine Navy's modernization plan, constrained by budget limitations and competing priorities, must balance the maintenance of aging assets like the Pohang-class with investments in new frigates and corvettes. The BRP Conrado Yap's CODOG propulsion and sophisticated systems require ongoing upkeep, and any lapse could diminish its operational readiness. Moreover, its solitary status underscores a gap in fleet capacity. A single corvette, no matter how capable, cannot cover the vast expanses of the Philippines' maritime domain. The broader geopolitical context casts a long shadow over the BRP Conrado Yap's future. The South China Sea remains a flashpoint, with China's militarization of artificial islands and aggressive maritime militia tactics challenging Philippine sovereignty. The corvette's 2020 encounter with the plan is a harbinger of future tensions, where Manila's limited naval assets will face off against a numerically and technologically superior adversary. Alliances with the United States, Japan, and South Korea offer a counterbalance, but the Philippines must bolster its indigenous capabilities to avoid over-reliance on external partners. The potential acquisition of a second Pohang-class corvette could alleviate some pressure, but the Navy's long-term goal is a fleet of modern frigates and offshore patrol vessels, rendering even the BRP Conrado Yap a transitional asset. In conclusion, the Conrado Yap-class vessels, both the obsolete patrol boats and the active Pohang-class corvette, reflect the Philippine Navy's evolution from a coastal force to one aspiring for regional relevance. The patrol boats, now relics, served their purpose, but were overtaken by the demands of modern naval warfare. The BRP Conrado Yap, conversely, embodies Manila's ambition to project power and assert sovereignty in a contested sea. Yet, its future hinges on the Philippines' ability to sustain modernization amid fiscal constraints and escalating regional tensions. As the West Philippine Sea grows ever more contested, the BRP Conrado Yap stands as both a shield and a symbol, a testament to a nation navigating the perilous waters of geopolitics with limited means but unwavering resolve.